So now that I talked about my rod that I purchased recently, I want to go into the big question that's been going around lately, and especially as the winter season approaches, this is when this question really gets brought up because people are in their homes, they're on their computers, they're not out fishing because it's cold, or it's that time period where the ice isn't yet to be frozen and ice fishing is yet to begin. So that question is how to get sponsorships, how to land sponsorships, how to get companies to support you through whatever you're doing, whether it be tournament fishing, through the videos, which I do both. I do tournaments and videos. How's that done? How do you approach a company and ask them for a sponsorship? Because it's a big question. In some cases it can be very nerve-wracking. It can be hard, and just some people are just not ready to make that advancement into asking for a sponsorship. Now, whether you be fishing small local tournaments, making videos, or doing this big professionally, it all becomes with responsibilities and certain attributes and characteristics if you want to actually gain a sponsorship. And not all the time does it have to be a huge company. I started off with smaller companies and made my way up to some bigger ones. And lately I have not been working with the majority of the sponsorships. That's maybe why you have not been seeing me promoting any products recently, because I've been taking a break from that and feel like I should be working focusing mainly on my tournaments and just that aspect in of itself. It can be a big responsibility before you go into sponsorships. It's a huge responsibility. It requires a lot of time, a lot of maturity, and it also requires a lot of patience as well. You can't just expect to jump right into the tournaments, first tournament, and gain your first sponsorship, because no one starts by fishing the Bassmaster Classics. You start small and then you make your way up, and that's what I'm trying to do. But again, get to answering that question. So there's a couple ways you can approach companies when asking for sponsorships. You can give them a call, you can email them, or you can mail them a letter, handwritten letter, or a typed out letter. I choose mainly calling and emailing, because a lot of companies these days are focusing their profit and their advertisement online, through Facebook, social media, YouTube, and websites as well. They see that their customers are already online, so that's kind of how they're approaching their customers and basically how they're promoting their product for the most part. So they're looking for people who are talented, people who are savvy with the internet, with public speaking, and they're also looking for people who can generally get them profit, promote their product, get people interested in what they're trying to sell. And when sending these emails, you want to be as professional as possible. You don't want to make sure everything's correct punctuation, and if you're talking on the phone, make sure you're speaking maturely and adult-like. But if you're already an adult, then that's not a problem, I guess. But you just want to make sure you're really focused on the task at hand. And for the most part, you want to tell them how, as an angler, as a tournament angler, as a video maker, you can help them. They don't really want to hear, if I say your name in my video or wear your logo at a tournament, I would like you to give me these jigs and stuff like that, or give me these lures if I do this. What you want to start off by doing is making it seem like you're doing all the work for nothing, that you're basically doing this voluntarily. So what you want to do is start off by saying, I would love to work with your products. I would love to go out there and promote your products, and I really feel that your products are good. And again, don't pick companies that the products you're not going to actually use. Every company that I've chosen to reach out to has been lures that I actually like, actually can fish with, actually enjoy using. I never choose a company or go after a company that I know for a fact I'm not going to use their product. And that's a huge thing too. People just pick small companies just because they're small companies and they seem easy to land. But I pick companies that I really do like and that I know are at my level, that I am right now. So again, don't go reach for the stars and get like Berkeley or Shimano or anything like that. You'll make your way up there if you're consistent and continue to make videos and fish professionally. But again, you want to make sure that what you're asking isn't out of your reach, isn't out of your reach that much. So again, you want to be professional as possible. You want to reach out to them, make sure that you're going to help them, and then eventually you'll gain a relationship with them, and they'll start realizing, wow, you know, that person really can help me out through the video that I saw that they posted, how I got that so many views, and how people are starting to actually recognize that he's using that stuff and that he's promoting our products. And eventually they'll offer you, you know, whether it be money benefits, or lures, or anything, equipment, whatever that person is providing, whatever that company is providing you. So that's the big thing too. You never want to be greedy and ask straight up for something, because that's basically like walking up to someone and asking them for money for the most part, because you know, let's say, you know, I can do this for you for money. You never want to do that. You want to be as humble as possible. The next question that I get a lot too is about the jersey, and if all these are my sponsorships. Of course not. Not all these are my personal sponsorships. Although everything that you see on here is of our club sponsor, and I've worked towards a few of these companies and asking them for you know, if we can promote their product. I'm trying to think of a few on here. Outdoor Advantage has really been great to us, and great to me as a personal sponsor, through providing, you know, these lures and stuff like that. And again, don't get any ideas, guys. Any companies I'm mentioning doesn't mean you go straight to their website and start emailing them and asking for a sponsorship. This is all within what I've worked for and what I've actually used. But again, you know, amazing stuff. Everything on here we use and we actually fish with when we fish in our tournaments. It's nothing like we're taking advantage of any of these companies. Pure Fishing is actually our club sponsor. It is an actual club sponsor. We do get benefits from them. Backstabber Lures on here, Dragon Bait Companies has helped us out greatly. All Train Tackle too has helped us out a ton. And you've got Flip Boy Baits on here, and just a numerous amounts of stuff. Booyah has sent us some great stuff. We've also got Lowrance on here, and for the most part, you know, these are all of our club sponsorships, and these are not not all these are my personal sponsors. Outdoor Advantage isn't necessarily my sponsor, but they do help me out greatly when I'm making my videos, and I really do appreciate that for them, and providing a certain amount of lures for when I need to fish tournaments and stuff like that. And you know, again, once you start working and helping these people out, they will eventually start helping you out as well when times get tough and stuff like that. So I hope that answers some of your questions. And just be original when you're asking for sponsorships. Don't just go for the new, easy, small company out there. Be real and just go out there and fish and have a great time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time on Fishing the Midwest.